we haven't seen you since Las Vegas. I guess what's been kind of your range of emotions with everything that's happened since then, and what have you been doing since that point?
Yeah, a lot of emotions. Like when we were told that the season was over, I was really sad, and I was like, well, because you kind of like prepare yourself for your senior year and like, okay, all this stuff, and then it just ends. It was pretty sad, but after a while, we kind of saw everything that was going on and how serious this virus was. So kind of understanding, and now I'm just excited for tomorrow, and I'm in Alaska with my parents. So it's just been, a lot of stuff going on, but it's been really fun.
And the obvious question is, what are your thoughts on the draft and just the possibility, I guess, that you could reunite with Sabrina or Satu somewhere?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just really excited for the draft and to see where I end up and to see where, Sabrina and Satu end up as well. So I'm just excited for tomorrow, and I really just can't wait to see where we all end up.
All right, let's go to Nick Krupke next. Once again, let's keep it to one question so we can try and get to as many people as possible. Nick?
You bet. Ruthy, obviously, since you guys didn't get a chance to go into the NCAA tournament and do that unfinished business, how much is tomorrow a celebration for what the trio of you guys accomplished with Oregon basketball? You're going to be all over TV screens and be kind of the new face of the league.
Yeah, I think it's going to be great. I know that Satu and Sabrina both are really excited, so it's going to be fun, and I know we're going to be texting each other and calling each other, hopefully, and just celebrating with each other, and I'm hoping that there's a time where we can all see each other again in Eugene or somewhere where we can just all, have one last little party.
All right, let's go to Demetrius Preston. Demetrius, we got you? Nope. All right, let's go to Andrew Hobner.
Hey, Ruthy. Just was wondering, what kind of communication you've had with Sabrina and Satu through this, process from things ending to, draft night, and just what it's been like for the three of you together trying to navigate this very new process of endorsements and agents and team meetings and that whole other aspect of things in addition to that.
Yeah, quite a bit with both. I mean, when I was in Eugene, Satu was still in Eugene, so we would work out together and, yoga together and hang out together. And Sabrina and I have just been texting and Snapchatting all the time. Like yesterday, we watched the R stories and Snapchat each other and FaceTime each other about that. So quite a bit of talking about everything that's going on right now. And it's so nice to be able to have them there and talk to them about the same things I'm going through that they're going through.
Okay, let's go to Jerry Thompson. Jerry, go ahead. You were muted. All right. Well, let's go to Eric Skopel.
Hey, Ruthy, I guess when you see the trade with New York yesterday, the Tina Charles trade, in your head, are you going, am I going to be going to New York with Sabrina? Kind of what's your mindset with that? And have you thought much about the possibility of playing with her in the WNBA?
I think about playing with her forever because she's just one of my favorite best friends and such a good player. But I'm just kind of trying to keep everything open and just like, okay, wherever I go, it's going to be fun. I'm going to have a great time. It's a great opportunity. It's just like such a blessing to be able to be drafted.
All right, AJ McCord.
Hey, Ruthy, thanks for doing this.
Hi.
Hey. Okay, so my question, I talked to both Satu and then Maria Taylor, and they both talked about just the momentum that your class at Oregon is going to carry with them into the WNBA as far as fans. So how do you feel like you at Oregon almost redefined, you brought in so many just basketball fans, not women's college basketball fans. So how are you looking forward to doing that to the same level sort of at the WNBA? Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's just like been fun. So I'm just hoping that people notice that. And I know Oregon fans are going to travel to wherever all of us go. So it's going to be fun. Hopefully that brings whatever city you're in more people to come. And it's just so fun to be able to see, places grow and people like you for basketball, but also want to talk to you after the games and like help you out. Like so many fans at Oregon wanted to just like, hey, if you ever want us to bake you something or anything like that, like they're just such good, genuine people. So bringing that to the WNBA is going to be so fun. And I hope that it's not just our teams, it's every single team in WNBA and women's sports.
All right, next, let's go. Tyson Alger.
Ruthy, obviously, the current situation isn't necessarily ideal, but what does it mean for you to be back home in Alaska for while the draft's happening? Obviously, there's not a ton of talent from Alaska that comes out. I was in high school when Jessica Moore was playing for UConn, but just what's that mean for you and your family and community out there?
It's huge. I'm just so excited to be here, and I know that I can have all my family in my house, but it's still going to be able to be fun to be here. And I never thought in a million years I'd be in the WNBA draft in Fairbanks. So it's just going to be fun and exciting, and it's just good to know that I have my people around me to celebrate with.
All right, next, let's go. Kim Doss.
There, I'm unmuted. Okay, Ruthy, I'm with High Post Hoops, and I'd like to know who you talked to around the WNBA to get you prepared for what to expect, and what are you expecting?
Like coaches?
Coaches, players.
I talked to multiple coaches, and I think they all just tell me, they all watch me in college, and they're just happy and excited to just kind of to enjoy the process and have fun. So it's just been fun to be able to talk to different people and see their insights on me and see what they think and how confident they are that, I'll be successful in the next level. And, Coach Graves calls me a lot, and we talk, and he's confident in me too. So it's just really nice to be able to have that little, cushion that it's like, okay, I know people believe in me. I know they think I'm ready for the pros. So it's just really exciting.
Good luck, Ruthy.
Thank you.
All right, Demetrius Preston, let's give this another try.
All right.
Here we are. Go for it.
All right, Ruthy, how you doing? It's Demetrius from Anchorage.
Hi, I'm good.
All right, Ruthy. You had a pretty big game against the USA senior national team last November. But I know there are still, there's still a lot of questions about how your game might translate to the WNBA. What did that game do for your confidence? And what do you think people should take away from that game as far as how your game could potentially translate to the next level?
I think I played pretty well in that game. I know that I've been invited to multiple USA camps and stuff and played with Sylvia Fowles, Tina Charles, great players like that. So I think I'm confident and know that I can play with those great players, and that they're just whatever team I go to, the older players will be role models to me and help me out, just like we did at the USA camp. So I think I'm really excited to go to next level, and I think that my game will be fine there.
Awesome.
Okay, next, Ashley Young.
Hey, Ruthy. Thanks so much for doing this. I'm just wondering, you mentioned you had some phone calls with Coach Graves. Just wondering, what were those phone calls like, and what kind of advice has he given you as you head into draft night and then to your WNBA career?
Yeah, I think he's more excited than any of us for the draft. So it's just fun. And he's been calling me since everything got canceled. But he's just been saying oh my gosh, I can't wait to see where you go. And you're going to do great in the next level, and just kind of talking about games I've played and all that kind of stuff. So just having him there and having him so excited for me and Satu and Sab has just been great, and a little extra energy right now.
And next, Jackie Powell.
Hey, Ruthy. Thanks so much for doing this. What I want to know is, what was Kelly Graves' system like, and how do you think it's prepared you for your next step in the WNBA?
I think he has a great system. He's a great coach, and he never tells you what you want to hear. So that's really nice, because you know what you're doing wrong, definitely, and you also know what you're doing right and what's going to work. So I think he's always kind of treated us like pros in multiple ways. He treated us like women. He talks to us like adults, so that's been really nice. And just his system, the way we play the game, I think is going to translate well to the pro level, and having a coach there who could definitely be a professional coach has just helped a lot.
Thanks so much.
Of course.
Okay, let's go to James Crepia.
Hey, Ruthy, one question I forgot to ask you yesterday on radio was, how did Sabrina, as demanding as she was, particularly of you over 4 years, how hard was that for you to deal with on the day-to-day over the course of time? I'm sure you kind of got accustomed to it, but how did you, as a teammate, not necessarily tune that out? Clearly, you work together phenomenally, but like, there are people who couldn't maybe not handle that, and that she's very demanding. So how were you able to handle that at the onset and not be like, yeah, it's just not going to work for me?
Yeah. Sometimes my freshman year, I was like, this girl's crazy. But after a while, it's just like, dang, everything she tells me to do, I'm like she would tell me to do something in practice the next time down the floor, and I'd do it, and we'd score, and she'd be like, yeah, I told you so. And I was like, okay, maybe this girl has something going for her. So after that, I just kind of knew that she wanted me to succeed as much as she wanted herself to succeed, and that was really big. So ever since then, I think it's just like, okay, Sabrina demands the best for me. That means she cares about me. That means she knows what I'm capable of. So I'm gonna ride with her.
Okay, Jerry Thompson, let's try again. You're unmuted.
Thanks, Nate. Ruthy, one, defense was a big part of your success. One player that's not being mentioned is Minion Moore. Scored 20 points or so in the last game against Stanford. You heard anything about her? Have you been talking to her? And maybe you've been lobbying some of the people about how good she is?
Yeah, Mignon. I'm also really sad about Mignon because she played so great in the last game at Stanford, and I knew that was going to carry into the tournament, and we were just going to, keep going up from her because she starts the team. She gets us revved up. So there hasn't been a lot of talk about her, but I think there should be more because she's just a great player, a great person. She will literally work her butt off for you every day, and she will be a great teammate in the next level.
Okay, next, Love Cross.
Hi, Ruthy. I'm with KLCC here in Eugene. You mentioned that you and Sabrina were texting during the Pac-12 Our Stories that broadcast last night. I was curious to know if there was anything that surprised you that you learned about Sabrina and also about yourself from seeing how they presented your story.
Not really. Most of it I knew. It was funny to see the pictures of us as kids. We were talking about that. But other than that, I knew most of it. And it was just really fun to be able to go back and forth with her and laugh and see everything and just kind of having a little bit more of closure with the season.
Thanks. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Okay, next, Erica Ayala.
Hi, Ruthy. This is Erica with The Athletic. I wanted to ask you a little bit about, you talked about preparing for the WNBA, but what are some of the things that you think will be most challenging at the next level that you're excited to work on as a professional?
I'm really excited just to be able to see how I match up against the bigger girls and be able to hold my own against them. And I'm also just excited for one thing that'll be challenging probably. I'm not sure maybe, but maybe the pace of the game. And hopefully I'll be able to expand my shot. That's one thing I really want to focus on next is expanding my shot and showing people that I can shoot from farther out, which will help me out as well as the team I go to. So that's kind of what I've been thinking about with the challenges.
Thanks and best of luck.
Thank you.
Okay, I think I got everybody here, so let's circle back to Andrew Hubner.
Yeah, Ruthy, just to kind of expand on the Our Stories piece that ran last night. I know KG was just absolutely raving about it on Twitter. I mean, what was it like? I mean, you were obviously interviewed through that whole thing, but to see it kind of come together and, as you mentioned, get some closure on the season. What were the reactions that you had watching it, the texts you were sending and getting back from teammates watching it, and just that whole hour there?
Yeah, it was great. Kelly was really excited. He called me before, and he was like, I'm on my way to Blackbeard. I hope we make it in time. And it was so funny. But, yeah, the texts were great. People were sending me pictures of myself when I was, in the hockey uniform and stuff like that. But it was just really fun and nice to see how they put together, the interviews and how they made it work. Sabrina and I worked together. And just really cool that they did that for us. I think it's really special, and that's something that, we'll be able to have for the rest of our lives and show everyone. So the texts were great. The support was great as always. And it's just really fun to be able to see that one last thing of college basketball.
Okay, let's go back to Jerry Thompson.
Hey, Ruthy, so yesterday Sabrina said there's no way you're going to go 10th or 11th in the draft. Did you hear her say that? What's your response and what's your feeling? I know you don't want to jinx yourself, but where do you maybe see yourself going?
I'm not sure where I see myself going, but when I heard her say that, it was just nice because people were saying, she always expects the best of me, and she always, knows what I can do. So I'm just really happy to have her still by my side and know that she'll be by my side no matter where we go tomorrow.
Okay, Ryan Thorburn.
Ruthy, while we've got you here and a little bit of time, I was just going to ask you about kind of the future of the program and the legacy you leave down on the post. What do you think next year is going to look like with Sedona and Niara and Lydia, and obviously some talented freshmen coming in?
They're going to kill it. Lydia is going to kill it, and she's such a good role model, and she's been there, and I know she's going to be the best teacher for all the younger kids, and Sedona is crazy and going to be fine. And I'm so excited to see Niara play. I was really excited to play with her this year, so that was sad. But they're all so ready to play already, and I know Sedona and Niara have been talking about it. I'm just really excited to see them. I know they're going to kill it. It's going to be so fun to watch.
Okay, back to Demetrius Preston.
Ruthy, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. This is Demetrius from Anchorage again. Ruthy, you're from Fairbanks, Alaska. Now, how big of a moment is this for you and for your family, being the first person from your hometown to be drafted into the WNBA tomorrow?
Yeah, I know they're super excited. I'm obviously super excited. I think it's going to be fun that I'm going to be able to be in Alaska for it. It's just like something you never really think of. Like, I'm not going to be in Alaska for a draft, but being here is going to be super fun. My dad, my brothers, they're all excited. It's going to be a really good family thing. And I know my mom is just, everyone's excited. It's going to be so fun.
Awesome. Excited for you, Ruthy.
Thank you.
Okay, that's all the requests I have. Anybody else have a question? We got a couple minutes. Okay, Erica, back to you.
Hey, Ruthy, I was hoping you could maybe walk me through what preparations the WNBA have made for you to engage in the broadcast and what you plan to wear.
Yeah, they've been doing a lot because this is the first, of course, virtual draft. So ESPN has been sending us kits of like tripods, phones. We're going to actually walk through it later today, how to set it all up and like how to get all the things right and stuff. And sending me hats, all the 12 teams hats, and a lot of stuff has been coming in the mail. And my mom wants me to go look for a dress, but I have a few dresses I might wear. I'm not sure yet.
Thanks, Ruthy.
Thank you.
Okay, Brandon Cameraman.
Hey, Ruthy. I wanted to just kind of pick up where you were talking about Niara. Obviously, we haven't had a chance to really see what Niara can do, coming off obviously a couple injuries, but you have seen her. Just what is her game like, and what can we expect from a healthy Niara self?
Yeah, everything. That week off of Vegas, we were in the gym every day together, and we were running through plays, and we were going one-on-one against each other, and she's going to be great. She's going to be able to shoot and drive, and she's so strong, and it's just going to be really exciting to watch her because I know after 2 years, she's really ready to get on the court, so I think it's going to be crazy to see what she can do her first year.
Okay, we've got time for two more. Let's go to Jackie Powell.
Hey, Ruthy, another question for you. So I want to know what impressed you when you've been on the phone with some of these general managers and head coaches in the WNBA?
Yeah, I think just how much they really know about like me and us already. Like they're talking about Kelly and my other teammates and how invested they are and how like true to themselves they are. It's really nice to see that in the WNBA there's a lot of real genuine people and people who watch you and will care about you and really do want the best for you in basketball and in life.
Great. Thank you.
And last one, AJ McCord.
Okay, so going off of your wardrobe comments, Sabrina said that you guys were trying to get her to wear a dress for tomorrow. Have you succeeded in that, or have you given up?
I hope so. I'm about to call her after this and make sure she does wear a dress. She better dress up really nice because, yeah, it's a big day.
So y'all are coordinating with Satu too, or?
A little bit. We're going to see what we can do, but Sabrina's like the main stubborn one, as you know.
Awesome. Thanks, Ruthy.
Of course.